Hi, this is Anita Sierra, and today I'm going to talk about Landmark case, Graham versus Connor. This Landmark case talks about Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable searches and seizures, and Eighth Amendment in all its meaning. This happened on the year of 1989 on Charlotte, North Carolina. This was Denner Graham, who was a person who suffered of diabetes, who was at his home trying to fix a car when he started to have an insulin reaction, and asked his friend William Berry to take him to the nearest store so he can buy a juice. You know, when you suffer of diabetes, your sugar levels are lower or higher than usual. So in order to get your sugar level, if it's lower, you have to digest something that contains sugar. So when they arrived to the store, Graham's friend get out the car and came into the store to buy the drink, but at the time he came in the store, he saw a long line, so he decided to leave the store and go to another friend's house to find something for Mr. Graham. When they leave the store, police officer M.S. Connor saw these two gentlemen leaving the store as quickly they could, and he suspected that they were stealing something from the store and decided to follow them in the police patrol car. After about a mile away, he stopped the guys and asked them what was going on. Mr. Graham told police officer Connor that he was having an insulin reaction, but police officer Connor ignored this statement from Mr. Graham and came back to his patrol car to make a call to the store so he can double check that there was nothing wrong with these two guys. So while Mr. Police Connor was having the call, Graham decided to get out of his car and start running around the car. He was anxious, and then he was on the floor having this insulin reaction, and he passed away. When he came back, there was another 4 more police officers around Mr. Graham. When he woke up after the insulin reaction, he tried to show police Connor his car where it says that he suffered of diabetes and he often has these insulin reactions, so he could at least say get medical attention or something. But police officers once again ignored his claim. The only thing they do against him were to pull him over the car and arrested him. After this, they found out they were not stealing nothing, they were not committing any crime, and took Mr. Graham to his house. After this, the court, Dr. Graham appealed to the court that his Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable searches and seizures was violated as well. Eighth Amendment, the unusual punishment should be not inflicted against him. But police officers used in their defense was that they had reasonable belief, and then they were objectively reasonable that they were committing a crime because of their actions. Well, the court decided not to give the rights to Mr. Graham, But again, Mr. Graham appealed to the court once again that his Fourth Amendment was violated. But in an anonymous writing decision, the court decided the police officers could any force. It doesn't matter if it is deadly force or any force against persons who they think they objectively reasonably think that they are about to commit a crime or they are dangerous to the community. Well, what I think about this case is that the court and police officers failed to follow the laws and to respect Mr. Graham's rights, because I mean, after reading this case, I was surprised about how police officers could just go behind a person that they didn't have any evidence or probable cause that he was committing a crime. And after this man was telling them that he was suffering of an insulin reaction, police officers didn't take care of this. They didn't call the ambulance. They didn't anything about this medical situation. They were just there trying to figure out if they were committing a crime or not. Yes, that's their duty, to protect the community, to make sure laws are being respected, that any citizen is, but I think these police officers and the court, in my own opinion, they fail to go under the Bill of Rights to protect all citizens and to apply all rights to all citizens of the United States. The Lamar cases, or the cases, police officers took Mr. Graham to his house after this show, because I wanna call it show, because for me is that's what it is. It is a show from police officers. There is no like there is nothing that proves this. I don't know, this response from the police officers. I mean, if you're a police officer and the person tells you, hey, I am having an insulin reaction, and yes, you have a reason for stopping the car because you believe they are stealing something from the store. Hey man, stop. He's saying that he's having an insulin reaction. Why you don't take the time to see if it is true or not? Yes, they are just stealing something from the store. I don't think they were stealing, they were making a robbery, because if they were a robbery, they must have been a response from the store, maybe people screaming or people running away from the store, and if you don't see anything from there, like any weapon or something that gives you a warning to stay away from them, okay, just take the time to see or to attend this person who says, I'm having an insulin reaction. Okay, I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna call the ambulance, but also I have to do my job. I saw you in the store. You leave quickly. I want to make sure you're not doing any crime. So I'm going to do both things. I'm gonna check my job or my obligations for my job, and I'm going to call the ambulance. So after they still saw this man on the floor having the reaction, passing away, and they didn't call the ambulance. I mean, why? there is no evidence why police officer did it, or reasonable believe why they didn't believe this man who was on the floor. I don't know. After this, sorry, but after this, police officers still pulled the man on over the car and handcuffed him. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. That even at court decides to not to give the decision in favor of Mr. Graham, and they decide to just ignore him again. I don't know, but I think this is police brutality, police corruption, or what. I don't know what to think about this. This is a case that, well, this is my summary for Lamar case, Graham versus Connor. This was my opinion. I think police officers on these times, after having this experience in this Lamar case, to decide on the course, should not do it again. Like, you know, if there is someone that is telling you and having this insulin reaction, I'm about to have a, or hey, Mr. Police Officer, I'm about to have a epileptic attack. What would you do? Arrest him? Attack him? I don't know. So that's it for this case. I didn't like the final court decision for this case, to be honest. And that's it. Thank you.